Recently, I found an ad on a local classifieds website for 8 cassette decks, all broken, for a total of 20 euro. Here they are. And because 8 cassette decks are not enough, here is number 9. This cassette deck I recently got at a second-hand store, but I have not tested it yet, because that is what we're going to do in this video. And I have made a simple rule: the top cover stays in place. And that way I'm not going to take away anything from possible future repair videos, because that, of course, is the aim. New cassette deck repair videos. Let's begin with this Nordmende model CD1000. I had another one of these, which I found at the dump back in 2008. So let's power up this one. Okay, we got lights, and I can hear the capstan motor spinning. That's good. Eject works. One of the cassette decks came with this sacrificial cassette. That's handy, just in case it gets eaten. See, there we have a classic fault. Dirty record play switch causing the amplifier to oscillate, and it's pegging this meter. So fast forward works, and I bet you if I push record multiple times, okay, that should be enough. Okay, fast forward works. Rewind works. Oh, got the pause pushed. It's playing. I'm not sure if this cassette has anything recorded on it. Let's turn on the bench amplifier. Oh yes, there is something. But I do have the bench CD player running, so let's see if we can make a recording on this as well. Chrome. Oh, there we go. Rewind. That was way too far. I would say that sounds good. Well, this might need some optimization and maybe some proper contact cleaning in the record play switch. But aside from that, I would say this is good. Next up is this JVC TDW330. This is a double cassette deck. Ooh, it does turn on, and I can hear a very noisy motor. Oh, it's doing something. It's doing fast forward, but it's very noisy. Rewind works and is equally noisy. Oh, but it does play back. Okay. How about the other deck before we try to record? Okay. Equally noisy fast forward. Okay, no rewind. Yeah, that's gonna need a new belt. And this deck does play back as well. Now, this one over here is a record deck, so let's see. Record. Ah, there we go. Ooh, can you hear that? That is some clutch slipping inside. Okay, this should be a lot more sensitive. Is this connected correctly? It should be. Okay, so the level is way too low, but did it record anything? Oh, now this deck won't rewind either. Yeah, okay. We have some bad belts in this one. Here is a Yamaha model KX200, and I confess I have cheated a little bit. I noticed the mains power cable has been replaced improperly. There is no strain relief, and because all of the screws in the top cover were missing, I lifted the cover just to make sure that the mains cable has been attached properly so that I don't have any fireworks if I plug this in. And now I can power this up. Got some light. Oh. Okay, okay, there we go. Need some help with opening. Nope. Still won't open. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Okay, I guess we're missing a belt. Next up is a Telefunken model TC450 HiCom, and if this one happens to show signs of life, I will have to go and find an RCA to DIN adapter. Okay, got some lights. Oh, fast forward works, rewind works. Okay, I guess I'll have to go searching for an adapter. Okay, as many of you will know, the RCA to DIN adapters are a never-ending source of problems, but I'm pretty sure now that the adapter is not the reason why I can't get a single sound out of this cassette deck, nor into this cassette deck. There's got to be something wrong with the electronics. So I guess that's it for now for this cassette deck. Here is a Technics model RSX101. This is a MIDI size component, I guess you call it. Okay, I could hear a motor run. Okay, fast forward works. Now, rewind doesn't work. Is that because of the cassette? Let's double check the cassette, compare it to another one. Nope, it's not because of the cassette. This one does not work either. Does it play? Okay. It does play, but the take-up reel doesn't turn. Let's try that again. Nope. Take-up reel doesn't do anything. This is an auto-reverse cassette deck. Let's see. I can't seem to find a direction button. Oh. Okay, so this direction works. Nope. Okay, so in the forward direction, the take-up reel doesn't turn. Let's try the other cassette deck. Yeah, see, this is what happens if you don't watch it. Let's try this side. Now this one, playback side, doesn't have auto-reverse. Oh, take-up reel doesn't work on that either. Look at that. Well, okay, fast forward works well. Rewind works well. No take-up reel. Okay. So, record is on this side, so let's well, I guess we can try recording in the reverse direction. That might work. So, record. Let's see how this works. Record. Pause. Okay, got it in record pause, but okay. I'm getting an input signal, but no output signal. But the cassette did play a few moments ago, so it's not a connection problem. Oh, let's just see if it records. Let it run for, well, reset the counter. That's a good idea. And wait a few moments. That should be enough. Now we have to do this and then... Okay. Okay. It has recorded on one channel. Not hearing anything from the other channel, so yeah, this thing has got some things wrong with it as well. Next up is this Technics RST11. This appears to be quite an early dual cassette deck. Turn it on. I could hear the motor spin. We do have lights. Now this is one of the soft touch mechanisms, so we have a pretty good chance of getting the test cassette stuck in here. Okay, fast forward works. Rewind works. Ah, see, it can't move the playback heads. The belt is too weak for that. So this deck doesn't work. Let's try the other one. Okay, fast forward and rewind work. Okay, we have playback. Oh, let me check the heads. Oh dear, now the head doesn't appear to be dirty, it just appears to be extremely worn out. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. And here is a Sanyo model RD2003. This one has permanently attached audio cables, and I don't have an adapter for that, but let's first see if it even manages to work at all. Look at that. I thought this power switch would light up because it was transparent, but that looks cool. I can hear the motor. The motor is very loud, so I'm guessing there is no belt. But let's see. Let's put in a cassette. How do you open? Oh. Separate eject button, but it is one of the soft touch mechanisms. Yeah, there is no belt. And here is the final one from the local classifieds ad, a Kenwood model KXW8020. I know a lot of people don't think much of dual cassette decks, but this has got to be a good one. This is heavy. It only has a standby switch, so let's activate that. I could hear the motors run there for a moment. Let's test deck A. Both of these decks are auto-reverse. Fast forward works. Rewind works. Oh, no playback. Fails to engage the heads. Nope. All that happens is the take-up reel is driven, so it looks like it was in fast forward or rewind. Oh! Okay, well, seems like the mechanism was just sticking a little bit. Let's try the other deck. Maybe we'll get equally lucky on that. Fast forward and rewind are working. Okay, same thing. Failing to engage the heads. But if we work it a little bit, nope, no improvement. But I'm just noticing another thing. Look at that. Record. Record. This cassette deck records on both decks. Well, that is an unusual feature. This thing is absolutely going to be repaired. Let's see. Yep. Still works, so let's see if record works as well. Okay. Yeah, that was just me turning the record level control, so that's a little bit scratchy. Overall, it sounds a bit muffled, so let's see. Well, the heads appear to be clean, so that's not the problem. But yeah, this is a nice one. And this is cassette deck number 9, the final one from the second-hand store. This is a Telefunken model TC400 HiFi, and again, I have had one of these before, back in 2009. So let's test this mechanically before I fail to get the DIN to RCA adapter to work. This is supposed to work. Fast forward does work. Rewind does work. And playback appears to be working. Well, let me mess around with this stupid adapter once again. The adapter has been made to work, and you can now hear one of the problems of the DIN system. The record input signal, I still have the CD player running, is bleeding through to the playback channels. But if I press playback, it works. And I can make a test recording. Okay. See, that's a problem, you know, you can't use these passive adapters for recording. The cassette deck is way too sensitive. Also, you'll notice the DIN system, because of this problem of having the input signal bleeding through to the output signal and vice versa, has the output muted during record. And let's make a quick test recording. This cassette deck is, of course, supposed to work, but you can never know. Okay, don't fully engage the rewind, because if I do, it'll rewind way too far. Yeah, that is not the fault of the cassette deck. That is the CD player just very badly overloading the DIN level input. So this will have to be connected to a proper amplifier with a DIN jack, and then it should work. And that's it. That's 9 cassette decks tested and evaluated for possible future repair videos. Which one of these cassette decks do you like best? Which one of these cassette decks you think I should just simply throw away because it's so bad? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.